YouTube, it's the review you've been waiting for on the new Golf R. 5,000 mile review, real driving. I bought this car a few months ago and we already put over 5,000 miles on it because I have a 100-mile commute, so 50 each way. And I'm gonna give you my honest opinion because I absolutely love this car and I don't know why you haven't purchased it yet for your daily. Now, I'm gonna give you everything I love about the Golf R and everything I just wish they could improve on. They thought they were improvements, but they're a little bit more of a distraction than they are actually driving improvements. So when I was looking for a daily vehicle, ChatGPT helped me out look for what are some fun daily drivers, but then I really hit YouTube. This is where it's easy to see everything. And I'm gonna put in the description, a good friend of mine, Gjeebs, his channel, went through all the cars I was looking at. When I was looking, it came down to the GR Corolla, the Golf R, and the Type R. All fun cars to commute in. Now, I go all freeway miles as well, so I really didn't want a stick. A stick would be fun, but not if you're doing it every day. And I didn't really want just a front wheel drive, so that eliminated the Type R. The GR Corolla and the Golf R is what it mainly came down to. Now, price point was a big factor as well. If you look at the Golf R, you have between $47,100 for the base model, which is like what I got in the Golf R, or $49,000 for the black. And the black edition comes with exhaust and different seats, which I actually didn't care for. And then the GR Corolla was $38,000 to $46,000. In Arizona, they were pretty much $47,000 when we were looking at it. So it was a comparable price, but the cars don't even compare. The GR Corolla is gonna give you 300 horsepower, where this gives you 328. Now, on track, all the reviews I've watched on YouTube, the GR Corolla is a lot slower than the Golf R. And I'll tell you, I'm a car guy because of work. I've never actually owned a fun car. So I was really excited to kind of get my own fun car. And I couldn't be more happy that I got this Volkswagen. I keep hemming and hawing, and I looked at BMWs and different things, but honestly, that's not for myself. That's for other people to be like, oh, you got a BMW. But you know what? This Golf R is probably the most fun thing I've ever driven, especially for a daily. If you're looking for sporty, comfortable, and it's pretty good on gas mileage as well for especially how far I'm going. That's if you don't keep it in race mode. I put it in race mode all the time because I love the sound of it, and it's a lot more peppy when I'm going back and forth. But let's take a look around it, and I'm gonna show you what I love about this car and what I absolutely think they need to fix on the next one. So I did say mine is the Golf R, the regular R edition, because it has leather interior, whereas the Euro edition comes with cloth seats. And I really didn't care for it because I really wanted the heated and cooled seats. Now, the heated and cooled seats in Arizona are a must because it's so hot out here, you just can't get away from the heat. And then you get the Akrapovic exhaust with the black edition, or Euro edition as they call it. But honestly, this thing sounds pretty good. We're gonna do a little sound test so you can hear the differences. The Akrapovic would look cool, but like I said, I'm more functional with this, just a daily, fun, looks good, and comfortable driving. Now, we are at my shop, Dynamic Tint, so obviously the first thing we're gonna do is tint the windows, make it nice and comfortable for when you're driving so people can't see you picking your nose. But also we did paint protection to protect the front end from getting all chipped up. We did get this car all the way down in Tucson. My employee, Ash, he went through and picked it up and brought it back. So he got to enjoy it. He was the first one to drive it. His impressions, he said it was a fun little sporty car as well. And I love the all-wheel drive. I would say after driving this car, I don't know if I'd want to drive a rear-wheel drive car because I can honestly blow through corners and it took it up the whole time. It does have a good amount of space in the back. Now you're gonna see back here, I don't use this car for a whole lot, so I'm not putting stuff in the back, but I think you have a decent amount of room. I still have all the stock stuff that comes with it just to keep it nice and organized. I did pull the middle headrest out so that I could see through the back window a little bit easier, because with all the headrest up, you don't really see through it that well. We keep all of our cleaners and care kits that we give customers. I'm keeping it in my own car to keep this thing nice. Hatch is not automatic. That would have been kind of a nice feature, but it is pretty easy. Also went with the white. There was 3 in the area that I'm living in, 1 in Tucson, which was this one in white. There was 2 up here, but they were the Euro spec. They were in black and they were in a dark blue. Honestly, in Arizona, it's so hot and dusty. I wanted something that's easy to wash and maintain. My guy takes care of this and washes this every Friday. But also dynamic tint. Our colors are blue, which I absolutely love. Look at those calipers and rotors. I mean, that is a sharp looking car. And I'm gonna throw it in the description. The reason why I bought this car, and you'll notice in my channel, I don't do a ton of car reviews. I'm around cars constantly, but I looked up my buddy Gjeebs' channel. I talked to him a lot, and he's like, dude, hands down, Golf R all day long is one of your best bets. Now, I love all the accents they throw in there. Like you got the little blue stripe coming across the headlights, and then at night, when these lights illuminate, it does the Volkswagen logo as well. This car is just so sharp and aggressive looking for how little it is. I mean, granted, my wife doesn't like the fact that it's a little car because we come from big trucks. I got a F-250 Super Duty, she's got a Tahoe, but this was our fun in between. I replaced this with our Maverick. So the Maverick is now only our shop car, and the Golf is my daily back and forth. And I can't say enough, people will love to pull up next to you in this and try and race you once in a while. I don't condone it, but it is fun to put it in sport mode, or which is race mode, and it sounds good when you're next to them as well. But a big reason for me buying this car, like I said earlier, I think I may have mentioned, I looked up my buddy Gjeebs' channel. I'm gonna put his link in the bottom. If you're looking for cars or just, you really wanna watch, and see something about a car you're looking for, he reviews just about every car you can think of. And that's what brought me to the Golf R. I asked him, I'm like, hey, what's a fun daily driver that I could use? And I'm thinking of the Golf R or the GR Corolla. But for the price points, the interior of the GR Corolla, it doesn't feel like you get what you pay for. This German car, it feels like you're getting what you paid for. It's luxurious. They have a nice infotainment. It is a little bit of the downfall that I'm not too fan of though, because of all the touch. So I'm gonna show you all that right now as well. Okay, so I wanna show you the infotainment. I love it. I think it looks amazing. Press the start button and it'll hook up to your phone, which my phone might be a little too far to hook up to. But everything looks really nice. Everything's really easy to use, but all this touch stuff,
terms apply.
Let's pause the music. But all the touch screen here on the steering wheel, your hands are gonna bump it. I wish they could improve on this just for drivability, but the steering wheel, everything is super comfortable, super nice. You see how nice the finish work is. Little fake carbon kind of on this one. I think the black edition, you do get a nicer carbon look. Coming down to here, this is my next complaint. When you're doing the climate control, or you're doing anything with the modes, and you're trying to touch it, it's like you have to physically look down because you can't feel for it. It's not touchscreen. Similar with all this touch stuff. It is nice that you can volume up or slide it down, or just tap it, and that works as well. But it's, when you're driving, if you are driving, a little faster or in traffic, it's harder to feel for all those areas and touch them. But they did a phenomenal job on this screen because I love how big it is. The bigger the screen, the better, right? And this driving dash. They have different modes, but I don't know why you would change the modes. The dash looks amazing. So I think you can touch, let's see here, we're gonna do this all together. I don't know if it's letting me do it because I'm not actually on, but you can, change the dash, make it look cool different ways. But also, with the infotainment, you can see, I'm gonna show you a little trick here because this took me a while to figure out. if you're like me and when you're driving, you don't like the airflow coming through, you hit this little guy down here, and this is a different menu option, and you can turn the airflow off. That keeps everything from coming through, whether you have it on hot, cold. Because I like to just drive with the seat heater on, and that keeps me nice and warm. That's a big reason why I got this car, is because I didn't want the cloth seats. I really wanted heated seats. I got a really bad back, so I constantly drive with the seat heater on, even in the summer. But as you look, it may be kind of hard with the lighting, but I'll maybe pop these lights off and show you. It has really cool lighting throughout. You can change the colors. You can adjust everything. And just overall, this car is amazing. If you're looking for it, I would highly suggest it. You got your north, east, south on the mirror, like most cars. You have nice touchscreen lights on the top. I mean, it's comfortable. Your seats, they hug you. You feel real nice. It's real simple dash. You can see we're at 5,600 miles. So, and we have had 2 issues. That's the only other thing though. So we'll see if I'm the only one that has these issues or if they're just little bugs. Okay, like I said, I've had 2 issues with this car. Now, one, I just came out to it, had completely dead battery. So I was able to use the emergency key, open the door, open the hood, jump it, get it over to Volkswagen. They just said it was a low battery, no drain, and they swapped the battery. So, but they did say that some other cars are having issues with a little bit of a draw. So I'm hoping that that's not the issue with this. The other night driving home, also, my light in the center, up there at the top, that's a touchscreen, was just stuck on. I couldn't shut it off, I couldn't tap it off, no matter what. So I had to drive home with it off, or with the light just constantly on, shining in the seat, which isn't the greatest at night because I have hard seeing, but it hasn't done it again. So I'm hoping we don't have any more little quirks. But I will say that one thing you'll notice too that's really big with this car is when you're turning and when you're snapping around a corner or something like that, you get this thing into sport mode and you're snapping around the corner, the rear end has a, let me double check what it's called. Okay, so the rear end has a torque vectoring rear differential. And what that does is it basically adjusts the torque in the rear end as you're turning, and it makes it feel like these rear wheels just turn around the corner. And the reason why I'm bringing this car to you as a review, and you tell me what you want to see, or if I'm doing a horrible job, what else you want to see on this car, I'll do an update. Because I love this car. I'm learning how to do car review because I want everyone else to see how much I enjoy this car. You know, now I see Golfs everywhere. It's like when you get something, you see something everywhere. I never even noticed these cars before. I didn't think they were that great. But now after driving one, owning one, I can tell why Volkswagen Golf GTI owners are all passionate about these little cars, because they're a blast to drive and they look good as well. So I'll show you a couple more things. I'll let you hear a couple more things, show you some of the different options that we have in the car too. All right, so I'm gonna show you what it sounds like when I start it up, and then I'm gonna put it in race mode so you can hear the difference. I'm gonna leave this little guy down here so you can get a better sound. Okay, so I just let you see and hear the difference with the 2 different modes, normal and race. What you'll get the effect of when you're driving those, when you decel, you're gonna get that cool little bang pop tune thing that everybody likes, and it's a little addicting when you're slowing down. Sometimes I'll just smack the gas pedal just so it downshifts on purpose. Probably not the best for it, but like I said, I'm enjoying this car. So let me show you all the different modes that we have. So if we go into our modes here, we have Eco, which is, you know, gonna save you the most gas, it's gonna be the most efficient. A lot of times I'm driving it around in comfort. When you start the car up, it's gonna be in comfort. You have sport mode, which sport mode, it just feels a little more snappy, drives a little bit better. And I'm telling you this from not a technical standpoint, just how I feel when I drive it. Then you have race mode, which that's the most, you can just feel the, like it engages faster, it drives faster, it's a lot more jerky, but a lot more fun. We have our drift mode, which drift mode you'll see, to activate drift mode, you're gonna have to activate it here, and that's gonna turn off your ESC, which allows you to initiate the drift. That also you'll have to turn off. Let's say if you're in race mode and you wanna do a launch, so you'll have to go into here, put it in race mode. Then to turn your ESC off, you hit the car, ESC system, you'll deactivate it. It's gonna tell you to deactivate it here on the dash, which we're ready, deactivate. Okay, now we're deactivated. So that's gonna let us, if I put it in gear, it's gonna let us roll it, and then we can launch. But overall, this car is amazing. You get a charging pad, which is actually the most efficient charging pad. I actually use it. Set my phone here. A lot of other cars that we work on, you put your phone there and it just falls out of the way. It doesn't actually charge. It's not a convenient spot. That's really nice. This little area perfectly fits my keys, and I'm going to show you because I actually like putting them there. It's just because I'm not here. So they fit right there, nice and snug. You get a couple different key backs. So I swap mine to the R, or you get just the regular blank one with the Volkswagen. But you can change your ambient lighting, which right now I have it on the, I have it on the blue. Didn't even notice you couldn't see me the whole time. But everything about the inside of the car is comfortable. You have all your headlight adjustments here for fog lights, your heater defrosters, your different modes. Also, the R does come with these nicer floor mats. I put the stock ones up in the shelf at the shop just so that we can save them, or if we ever sell it, which most likely we will. I do love this car, but it's just our daily to get back and forth, so we kind of swap them every couple of years. And in all honesty, I mean, there is not a better looking, more fun, and price cost effective car for sport. Well, I hope you enjoyed this. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We're gonna do a lot more with the Golf R. Today, I just wanted to do a walk around, show you. We'll do some driving videos, so that way you can actually see what the drivability is. And another reason I wanna urge this is because if you're looking for a daily, don't leave the Golf R out of question. This is an amazing car if you're looking for something that has a great balance of fun, drivability, good gas mileage, and gets the job done. Now, if I had to do this for my everyday car and, you know, grocery shopping, put my kid in it, my wife, it's a little too small for me because I'm used to Super Duty. So that's why I love this car, because I'm using it for a daily to get back and forth from work, and I get to enjoy it and have some fun. So please like, comment, subscribe, and if you're looking for any other car reviews, I'm leaving my buddy Gjeebs' channel in the bottom. He reviews just about every car, and he's the reason and inspiration for why I went with this car.